to get out there and feel more positive, hopefully to become more productive, successful. And a lot of it just starts up in your mind. And Jay's going to kind of go over the little things that we can all do, very simple things that get us ready to get to that next level, to get to where we want to be and get to those goals that we all have. So let's introduce Jay.
Alright, well, sorry for the delay. Like I said, I'm going to make this short and sweet so we can all get out here at 7. It's pretty short and sweet anyway, but kind of breeze through some of the not hot topics things. But first of all, I want to start out with who I am, why am I here, and why might you guys learn something from me by listening to what I have to say. First of all, I came from very modest beginnings. I was raised by a single mother. We didn't have a lot of resources available to us, and it was very simple. I'm not saying we went without food or anything like that, but I definitely had modest upbringings. The reason I'm here is because I've been able to overcome all those things. I'm a small business owner here in Spokane, and by all means and purposes, you could call me a successful person. And the reason for that is that my passion is success. A lot of guys like football, a lot of guys like model trains. For whatever reason, give me a book on success, making money, having better relationships, and I devour it. I consume it, I study it, and I've made it my art. It's something I'm extremely passionate about, and that's the reason I'm here with you today, because I want to share that with people. I want to share what I've been able to learn. Okay, so first of all, I want to say congratulations on coming out. I really hope you're able to take something away from this. I think I'm giving away a lot of key insights that you guys can definitely make use of in your own lives. I discovered, I set it as a goal. I wanted to be successful. I was tired of things the way they were while I was growing up. And I wanted something better for myself and my loved ones. So I set out to study what made other people successful. Was it because they were geniuses? Was it because they were born into riches? Did they just have better luck than everybody else? What was it that allowed them to have success in their lives? And how can I have that in my own life? I found that human beings are capable of amazing things. You can see it all around us. This room is a perfect example of that. The climate control, the technology, cars, agriculture, we have vast abundance around us. You can see it anywhere you look if you just look for it. Knowledge of these things is also available to anybody who seeks it. Google has been invented. Libraries have been donated by tons of different people. The information is out there if you're willing to look for it. I also discovered that if I followed in the footsteps of other people that were successful, I saw success myself. Somebody who had success with a new diet, for instance, you can mimic their actions and see similar results. The same thing is applicable to success and money. Millions of people with fewer resources than I have were able to do it. People have come from impoverished nations not knowing English, and they were able to establish multi-million-dollar businesses. It really didn't matter where you were coming from. That wasn't the determining factor. My conclusion was, after studying all these successful people and wanting to have that in my own life, was that the only difference between me and them was our mindsets. They just thought differently than I did. They saw the world differently than I saw it. It all starts within your own mind. After studying success, book after book, title after title, author after author, millionaire, billionaire after billionaire who wanted to tell everybody about their successes, it was glaringly obvious that they all had come to the same conclusion that I had. That it was all about transforming the way your mind operates, transforming your habits, transforming the way your mind thinks in order to achieve the things that you desire. It requires three things. I found out that it requires a positive mindset. It requires seeing the best in things rather than seeing the worst. It requires putting yourself around positive environments rather than letting yourself be consumed by negative environments. It requires a very strong self-image. Anybody who's achieved anything in their life knew that they were going to do it. They were confident about their abilities. And it wasn't because they possessed the abilities, it's because the abilities followed after they achieved the mindset. Michael Jordan, granted he had great athletic abilities, but it wasn't until he believed that he could be a champion that he actually became one. I know that that seems backward, but that's really just kind of how it works. And it requires new habits of thought. These are all things that are possessed in the mind. They're all things that you can change. And the reason I'm here, the only reason I'm here is because I want to show everybody here what I've discovered, and I want to show you how you too can have it. I hate it when you go to seminars or conferences or whatever it might be, and they just give you all this fluff. Be more positive, change the way you think. I'm going to give you step-by-step systematic processes at the end of this presentation for exactly how you can do it in your own life. And it's very easy. It doesn't require anything more than a little ambition and action. First of all, I'm going to cover thinking positively. A quick experiment. I won't call on anybody afterwards. Just keep this to yourself. But I would like you all to go with me on this quick experiment. As quickly as you can, find everything in this room that is the color red. Go. Everything that's red. Pick out every single item in this room that is red. X sign, windows, got a little light up here. Anything else? Anybody in the crowd wearing red? Okay, everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes quickly. I want you to tell me all the things you saw in the room that were blue. How many things did you see in the room that were blue? Everybody open your eyes, now look. Now look at all the blue things in the room. The chairs are blue. The walls are blue. There's more glass in the window that's blue. Okay? How many of you are seeing more blue now that you're looking for it? Okay? My point here is that what you focus on expands. Your mind is only able to hold one conscious thought at any given time. Okay? It can be red thoughts or it can be blue thoughts. Red being negative aspects of your life, perhaps, and blue being positive aspects of your life. The blue being the opportunities that you have, blue being the resources that are available to you, and red being the depression that you might have, the bad circumstances that you keep being bombarded with. The experiment is to drive that home, that you can choose to see red or you can choose to see blue, but your mind can only hold one conscious thought at a time. And the habit of your thoughts depends on what you're most used to thinking about. What you focus on expands. Seek and you shall find. Then you get one thought. I think I've covered this slide. Also, 95% of everything you do, think, and become is based on your habits. Okay? These are all things that are harbored inside of your mind. All right, now next there's three things. One is positive mindset. We covered that. You can see things as negative or you can see things as positive. You can see the lack in your life or you can see the abundance in your life. The next thing is self-image, how you perceive yourself to be. This is hugely important for anybody who wants to achieve anything of success in their lives, anything beyond what you think you're capable of. The way we develop our self-image, and whether or not you're conscious of it or not, all of us perceive ourselves to be the person that we are in this room right now. And the way we've come about that is through the evidence that we've perceived throughout our lives. Throughout your life, you've been shown evidence. People have told you what you are and what you aren't, and you've either accepted those things as evidence to support who you are as a person, or you've rejected them as just hogwash, not really relevant. Things are either evidence or hogwash, depending on what your perception of your reality is up to this point. And that has shaped who you are as a person in this room right now. Your self-image is going to determine what you think you're capable of. It's going to determine it's going to determine how you think you should be treated. Okay? And it's all determined by the past events and current media. Friends, family, all these people are going to have an influence on who you are. They're all going to be helping you shape and give you evidence to support who you are as a person.